So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, the official launch of Penang i4.0.
I think this is a huge milestone with the simple reason that I think for the longest time we have been growing startups here, and increasingly there are more and more very seed stage startups, and you will not believe that how much a small grant like this will kind of really help them accelerate their growth. So they can use it obviously to improve on their products, or for example running their marketing campaigns, but we look forward to kind of working closer with them in growing their startups.
Penang has a history of entrepreneurship. So if you look at, we have a 40 years of history of industrialization, factories, and for the last 30 years, many of the engineers that work in a factory has come up to start their own companies. So if you look at BuCo, Citron, Citec, Esobite, those are people who used to work in factories who came out and started on their own. So with this rich history of entrepreneurship and the spirit of Penang for wanting to do stuff and being very innovative, we think that Penang is a great place to nurture startups, and this fund will help us to give them a good seed and a good money. This is a program by investPenang under the state government. We are diversifying Penang's economy not only into manufacturing, we're also doing services, but also this new economy. And we hope that we can be the Silicon Valley of the East.
So it's good for the young people to see what are the opportunities out there and what kind of support they can get from institution and government. Not so much just the money side, but the moral side and also the spiritual support. You know?
It just creates more interest in young entrepreneurs to start something, because knowing that there is state support and people are more open to entrepreneurship, and there's some funding for them to get the ideas to fruition. So yeah, I think it's good.
其实这个 i4 Fund 呢，其实我觉得它是一个 platform， 可以给年轻人一个机会啦，去创业，是有一个资金。我们可以看到的是，这个是一个槟城州政府一个努力啦，他们是想说去培养一些新一代的那种创业的那种年轻人，来当然是帮助发展我们槟城的那种经济还有马来西亚经济哦。
I think you look at a lot of innovation, so it started with the seed. So when you add the seed, when looking for an investor, I think it is hard because you need a lot of the traction MVP before you are able to get the money. So I think this seed come into the picture whereby it's a kind of a government obligation to help out the local startup. I think that's a very positive sign, and to really bring Penang as a Silicon Valley of this country.
Not so much of a next Silicon Valley, but it's a great launch pad for young entrepreneurs, those people out of school wanting to do their own thing and trying to scale it up. It is a good platform to launch, but to be at a level of Silicon Valley is like a few years away.
Besides the fund, coaching I think is very important. Community support, because entrepreneurship is a very lonely journey, right? So, and you need someone and also community to support you. So mentorship is another key element. Yeah.
You can log into our website. There's a lot of activities in ACAD. There's also a lot of activities in the other startup spaces. So participate in that. Participate in the accelerator program, because especially those who wants to be entrepreneur, the accelerator programs teaches you how to start an idea, how to market, how to brand, how to do your budget, how to do your IP. It teaches you stuff that is outside technical. Interestingly, when we did a few accelerator programs, we had a couple of foreign accelerators that came in, and they told us that in countries like Singapore and in Hong Kong, many of the entrepreneurs wannabes are branding people and marketing people. But in Penang, when they started the program, 100% all engineers and technical people. That's why we think it's a great place for us to nurture technical startups, IoT, hardware, software integrators, and companies like that.